I got to start over. Does it got to be a straight? Okay. It's doing society a disservice. Why? So many people in densely populated areas such as North New Jersey do not have medical insurance to obtain these services. Outside of the individuals who are on public assistance, who receive their medical insurance free of charge, there's a wide population of people who work and or receive other forms of monies like unemployment or any child support services who are not eligible for medical insurance. Recent legislation has been put into place to help those individuals who do not have the medical insurance so that they can be included too. Unplanned pregnancies isn't the only issue. Let's discuss the pill. I want to talk about the pill for a minute. What the pill offers, the pill just doesn't offer prevention from pregnancy. It also offers another host of health benefits. One of those, Dr. Collins, an authority with the Planned Parenthood organization, has generated an article via the internet. And some of the things that she said that she has offered health benefits by way of the pill are the pill helps with acne. It also helps with regulating periods. Reducing and eliminating breast growths that aren't cancerous, infections of the ovaries, tubes, and or uterus, various blood deficiencies, premenstrual symptoms, and it's a host of other health benefits that the pill offers. So now I ask you guys, without the various societal issues that I mentioned earlier, why isn't the pill over the counter? I was on the internet the other day and I was doing research for another class, and I noticed that this pop-up kept popping up in the corner of my screen. And I finally looked at it, and it had an ad or advertisement, an internet advertisement for Cialis and Viagra. And it was 72 cents and $1.42 respectively for both. Now we all know what Cialis is for, and we all know what Viagra is for. Now, once again, I ask you, why is it that a drug that only serves one purpose can be purchased over the counter or by way of the internet, but the pill, which offers so many health benefits, can't be offered at a lower dosage over the counter?
Good question.
Wow.
Can we answer that?
So, one of my experience with this was, I guess my son was like 2 or 3. He's 13 now, so that was like 10 years ago. My son was 2 years old. I made a decision that I was going to start dating again, and I met this guy. And he was working. I was not. He had medical insurance. I did not. I could not take advantage of the medical benefits that he had because we weren't married. So we decided to engage in a physical relationship, and we decided to use protection, the protection that was available at the time, which was the condom. The condom failed. Of course, I was alarmed that I was going to be an unplanned pregnancy. The dollar isn't what it used to be. The dollar wasn't what it used to be. The dollar today isn't what it used to be then, and the dollar then wasn't what it was in the 70s. So I wasn't prepared for another pregnancy. And the only option available to me at that time was an abortion, if I was pregnant. And because of moral beliefs, religious beliefs, that's not something that I was reared to. However, if I had other options, like over the counter, being able to purchase a pill or something, I probably wouldn't have to have such drastic measures to go to. So, young women of childbearing age today have a very big battle to fight because our society is in the dark ages. The barriers that they have, the issues with regards to sex that many of the young women have now, our society needs to catch up and address the issues accordingly.
You don't want to ask how we view.
Okay, questions, comments?
Absolutely.
Go ahead,
Ladies first.
Yeah, you're the man.
I know.
I know you said something about the pill offering many benefits. Doesn't it affect their fertility later on if you're on the pill? for a
Absolutely,
long
there
period
are
of time?
studies that allude to that. But the other health benefits is
Yeah.
what the focus was. There's a lot of health benefits.
So the plus and minuses.
And a lot of times with the pill, and I think somewhere I was reading that that's long term. If you use it like
Yes,
long
like
term,
over years.
And yeah, over a period of years.
I'm surprised something because I heard that pill is affect and they make a breast cancer. But I'm surprised that you said that is is help with that. It prevent that breast cancer.
Yeah, in my studies I also read that too, that it causes breast cancer. But I was reading that if the growths in your breast aren't cancerous, and depending on how large they are, I think it's the progesterone or something in it will help dissolve those growths that aren't cancerous.
Now the pill, is it the same formula for all the pills that the women take, or do they specifically do they modify it for your body's own chemistry?
Well, when you go to the doctor now, I guess, well, the last time I took the pill, when you go to the doctor now, that's what they do. They
It's the same formula
it's
for
the
everybody?
same form.
Okay.
It's pretty much the same formula, or it may go by age. But I didn't have to take any blood work or anything like that.
So theoretically, they could offer it over the counter.
Exactly. Even if they offer it in a lower dosage, like they do yeast infection medications, even if they offer it in a lower dosage for the generic population, I think that would be a great idea.
I think that what's happening with the reason they don't sell the birth control pill over the counter is because they're afraid that the children, let's say 15, 16-year-olds will say, well, okay, I know this guy's pressuring me, so maybe if I just go to the drugstore and get the pills, I won't get pregnant. So that's what my parents are going crazy for. They want to make sure I don't get pregnant. Well, I won't get pregnant because I have these pills. So now they're having this unprotected sex. It's not yet actually unprotected, but you know what I mean. They're not ready for this. Suppose something goes wrong. That pill doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Now you're with the child and you have that second risk of having an abortion, having these other problems. So this is why they don't make that pill easily accessible. They're saying if you want to get it at a young age, you're going to have your parental consent.
And I'm glad you brought that up because when I researched this topic and I made a decision to do this topic, I also had a fail-safe plan because I had wrote some stuff up. Just like legislation, make sure that they have to card a person. They have to card a person for cigarettes. I think that legislation should be put into place too.
Yeah.